Hello and welcome to my game development stream. First we're gonna look at the current state of the game. That I need to start my environment. And then I'm gonna look what I wanna do today. Starting takes a few seconds. It started, now I can open it. This is my game, I'm the blue dot shooting white dots. These are enemies I have to kill. If they come too close to me, they do damage to me. If I come close to them or do damage to them, they will begin running to me. If I get enough XP by killing enemies, I get a skill point level, which gives me a skill point, and I get a random upgrade choice. Else, shoot speed or movement speed, and this way I can get stronger and stronger. And I get a high score based on how far from the middle I am, and the more farther away from the middle I am, the stronger the enemies will become. And at some point I die and get a high score. That's it. I also have a button for make a recorded test run or replay test run. So you can see if everything still works with this in a short amount of time. And I realized, and now what I want to do today, refactoring I did, but I have found something strange. Active chunks, distance, facts, play test. Oh, does not seems like it should. Debug. So this is what I want to do today. There is some value which, to my understanding, should not have an influence, but it had. Let's find it real quick. Here, I do a bit higher value. Press my replay button, I think. Oh, this works. Or 791. My alt replay it affected it, so let's see. Maybe it's the direction I run which is the problem. This could be C750. At some point it should affect it, but yeah, it affected it. But 750 seems still too low. But higher did not. Okay, I will try to make some debug options. Game paint, I think I already paint tile, I think I had it. And paint tile. Draw the image. I think I removed it. Yes, I no longer use it. Both IJ. Let's remove, well, we'll keep it because I want this information generally. Paint position. More like a testing information. So I don't need it here. I will remove it. Paint tile happens here. And I cache it. Chunk. So I have to cache it with this debug information. It's not. It's okay. Here I give in the value. I will remove it for now, but let's keep it here. Chunk pane cast chunk object tile. Let me think. I do my testing stuff. Paint. Let's make one first. Name mark. Active chunks. Paint mark. Something like this. Execute Boolean and paint tile J. Boolean. Oops. Also optional. I can take the testing stuff. Can here testing or undefined. Put it. Oh, let's do it here. Am I? Testing point, question mark point. Int mark, paint tile J. I think this is still not perfect named. Paint tile ij numbers. Might be better. These are, if this is to work, I can I need an example for text. I think I find it in Game Paint. A3. I think I wanted a smaller chunk ijx times j. Let's just throw this in here. No. Yes. And this. Oops. Need brackets. I need correct position. I call it testing or more debugging? I think I will change it. Type debugging. Let's change it up. Want a debugging object. If this is true and it's not the cache ctx, let's do it. XY. I think I have to do on Y a bit. Let's hope now. Paint chunk needs an information. Here is it called. And that's it. Game paint needs it. It has game. So my game value needs it. Testing, debugging, debug. I call it debug. Debugging. Now I can say game and debug. Perfect. And now I can debug. And do help me. This I want to do. Let's see. And there are the numbers. This one a bit. I think it will twice smaller. They will get more digits, and then they will be unreadable. Paint chunk 8 pixels. This should be readable barely, and can press my test button. If the test doesn't get... Oh no, this is a test which does not reach the end. Where did I... Yep. Let's... Yeah, I'm in triple digits, at least with one. This looks okay. And if I remove it now, I should no longer see them. Perfect. Next value. Set it directly. Can me mark active chunks. Good. Okay. And back to map. I paint the chunk here. After I paint it, can test if bug. Perfect. And in here I could mark it some way. Oh, I need to check. Chunk IJ, is this map chunk? I have the chunk, but I don't think it's not the chunk which knows that it's active, is in map active chunk keys. Was there contains? No, it's find it. Index of. Index of. Chunk key. Chunky. We are -1. Then we draw something. Draw image, rect, fill rect, round rect, stroke rect, rect. Let's see, it's X, Y, and the chunk size. Do I have it? Yes. Is this? The X color. I'm currently unsure. Canvas rect border. Auto border fill rect. Will you paint a second rect? This information will help me. Stroke style. Okay. I need to stroke and is it? I would assume I have a stroke width or something. It's a begin pass and end pass. Oh, not end pass. Close pass. I'm not sure if it's correct. Let's see. It's nearly correct. Let's wait. I think I want -2. Okay, here we see this is not active. This is, I think, the problem. This is active, but these two are further away, yet they are not part of it. And if I game, but reduce it to 750, maybe it's even. Yes, no, this is not active, but it's directly beside me. This is a bug. The rest seems okay. So this is active, this is far enough. So the left side is the problem. Let's find out. Determine active chunks. Determine map keys in distance. Calculate distance to map chunk. I think this will be the problem. It's to the left chunk. Something here will be off. Top left. Left chunk is smaller than position X, so my character is to the right of the chunk. I think this is the case. Then left chunk plus chunk size. No, this means the character has to be inside the chunk. What? X and X. Don't care about Y. I do this. This should. I think my assumption. I'm right of the left border of the chunk and I'm on the left on the right border of the chunk, so I'm in it. This is not the case for my here. The chunk is left for me completely. Next top, and I'm inside. I think this is true. I'm in the middle part, so this based on Y, I am between the top and the bottom of the chunk. Now if left chunk plus chunk size is bigger, so I would be, no, this is bigger. This is not the case, the chunks of the left side of me, so this will be return 0 is distance, okay. Left chunk minus position X, this should be do I compare to the left side of the chunk? I need to add, if I would take this side and make the distance, it should still be in it. Something is a lot off. I did, this is correct. I think I jumped to the wrong position. Yeah, this is a line. Position X minus left chunk plus chunk size. don't know how loudly someone can hear the background noises, so I'm quiet. This is 0. This is minus 200. This would be minus would be go up to 200, and then I add the chunk size, so I push it away. Shouldn't be it similar here. I will see. I return distance. Do I care about values being positive? This will give me positive values. I have here distance. I do not care. This is dangerous. Maybe dangerous. Oh, the position, no. This is the x, which is important. Position x is a bigger coordinate. This is smaller, and I've substituted. If I make this around it, it will be different. This is a smaller value. Could also do this to minus. Let's just see. I'm unsure. It looks better, but I can still not tell if it's correct. It's 2 by 4, not 50. This top one is also not. This helps me understand. This means that the top one is also not correct. I do not know if there's a difference in computation speed if I do minus or brackets. Let's see. This is looking good. So now I would assume I run on 500 range. Let's run the test. I think 1 kill is missing, but that's it. Which can make sense. No, 393. I think I wrote down what it should be. There's the test inputs here. 399 kills. Let's go back. I changed the code so the result can now differ. Okay. Now it's 398 on 1000. find it strange that it gets less, but it is what it is. Back to test inputs, so this is 398. Let's do some let's a game model I wanted to disable this thing. Help me to one time 398 for 6 seconds. Go back to game to the 750. Load one. And with 500, so I had less kills, which means at some point enemies. Now I have the correct. This is interesting. Still not what I would expect. That on 750 it's different. And on 500 is same again, but I could test something. Give me marks active chunks again. Let's game paint. No, game to the 500. Test. We'll do a frame skip of 5. I will load, and I'm more or less interested if active chunks look off. Still fast to follow, too fast to follow. And till here it did not look like it was ever outside the enemies were outside of the active chunks. Here maybe some which run backwards. It shouldn't change the result. One try with 750. It also looks like it's always all enemies are inside the marked chunks. But I somehow kill less. This is weird. But it's hard to tell at what point it is different. The distance is the same, the kills are different. I want an explanation for it. At least it's deterministic for one range. Mm-hmm. And I think I should put this value maybe in the map object, map type, map tile, no, game map, tile size, chunk length, active chunk keys, active chunk range, number, its active chunk range is 1000. Now I can map active chunk range. Oh, what did I do? Yeah, map active. Let's max distance. It's part of the game map. I don't need to pass it in. This max distance point. At least I think it's only used for that. Determine map keys in distance. Oh no, I think someone else has used it, so I cannot change it. Or no references. A character is using it. So it's distance keeps a value, keeps being value. Game should think. Let's put the test back on speed. Let's having this value now in there shouldn't change anything. Bug fix in wrong bug fix fixed calculation of active chunks and added debug paint debug push. Okay, Sync. I can map. Nee, game model is currently my point where I do this. I can remove them. And now I think can go back to game task. I have done this. And now feature work. Player character images for player. Randomized. How do I do it? Normally these have multiple sprites for moving character. Can I reduce the amount of work? Should I just paint? Should I start with one and then add randomization? Let's start with one, probably. This is the same as GIMP. It's the same as GNU. GIMP. Okay, it's just written. File, new. How big is the character sprite? 40 in height and 20 in width. Do I have an alpha channel? Let's make my character bigger, but problem. Let's start. I have. This is too big. 1 or 2. Somewhere here is half. Maybe there. Say I have a head, body, maybe I should make 3 parts. Head, body, legs, and then I can split it up and have exchangeable parts. And this body will be the middle for the hitbox. Just seems fine to me. Let's think I I have 40 pixels. Do I have some shape tools? Can I draw circles easily? And no. Game draw rectangle. To draw rectangles and squares. Let's add just once a tool I did probably not see. Too much information makes a layer drawing a square. Okay, not what I wanted. Circle selection. Okay, we made circles. Sounds more like what I want. So this is my pen which does it? No. Selected it from somewhere. How its sound is probably. Okay. Use an image, so GIMP has no pre-made tools to do this. I then just do by eye measure. I do is, let's do a rectangle person. Was still, I want to click once and should be gone. Hopefully it's done. How do I move? I just use it not often enough. Yeah, it moved. Oh, it's in the middle. But it moved the complete layer. Don't know if it's a problem. This confuses me. Select none. Let's just repair it by putting it one more to the left. Not that it matters. Exactly, this doesn't delete so easily. Now I have a head. Two eyes. Let's fill with some color. And I have a neck. Should I have arms? Hard to tell. And let's now I could still needs hands. But the hands can't also be extra if they hold something. Could they be part of a weapon? We will see. Not too much effort in the beginning. I need some color. Let's take blue. Let's save. Not here. In game dev, public images, player, save. Export as PNG. Now we have an image. I have character paint. For images I already have something. But enemies are a bit different than players. At least I want to do them differently. Currently. Paint character. I have the paint model here. Enemy images. Sprite size, they are. Width and height is the same. My player doesn't have this. I really need more information. Should I put everything in here? I also had the base color. I can think about this for my characters. Base color works. Sprite size does not work. I could do height and width in here. I ever want to do enemies, and then I can also call it images by default. I think this makes the most sense currently. Name symbol, let's call it images. Name again. Character images. It's also did I stop images? Here I need to rename. Character image. All still works. Oh, it will no longer sprite size, it will be sprite height and sprite width. And I need to do it. And now I can put my player in here. I call it player? Player. Player has a height of 40, width of 20. Let's keep it for now. Character paint has problems, expected problems, sprite size. Sprite width is 0.8 and is thin height. Should work. I have no layer here. Character size. That makes it small. Well, let's see what happens. I think character image ID, he will find player now. And he will put it this is not the button I wanted to press, but oops, I to test. Should I? On restart, I don't want to lose these. And I do not know when it's ended. Problem for later. Right. So here, because you want to animate it, and he doesn't paint them complete. I do not have animation frames for my character, and it has to work differently in the end. I first 8 and widths. Did not seem like it paints like I want it to. What is the size of my character? Because this seems small. Leveling character. Size. I think this is the size. 10. Could it be? No, he's bigger. Flickering. Should I? Or did I increase the size? I use this thing too often enough. Canvas size. Or G. Perfect. And now I need to copy. Can I just paste and Looks like it worked. It's on 2 layers, I think. Save, export. Oh, it should no longer flicker because I think I remember a second problem. Character paint. I do with a +1. It seemed to wrap around the top line, which hits the ceiling, is not painted. Let's remove it. Let's see. Doesn't seem right. Let's get it back. Let for now. How do I do it? Code characters, give them a height and a width instead of a size. So let's change the model size, width and height. And height, width and height. Width, height. Now I expect many errors. I also want width and height in here. Should I make hit detection from round to rectangle? Maybe. Let's try around. Oops. Width. Height. Width. Height. One more. Arc. Okay, I cannot choose here. Leveling character. Width. Height. Width. Height. Create player character. Okay. Game. Take projectile to character hit. I This is not correct, but it's fast fix. Distance, enemy size, again. Let's use the width. I will 2 times the size. Same for this one. Now I look like I'm missing the top line. I move the +1 again. Looks complete. Let's make a test one. So far, so good. Need to reload. Now confused. The colors look different. I don't say. Now the strange line thing happens again. If I play the and reset, no, I'm on the high speed version. Need to remove it. Small fix. Game. Player input. Let me have the game. Testing. Undefined. No. Can I do this? But it was delete game testing, I think. I test. I restart. It runs for a few seconds. Interesting. But it works. I'm no longer. If I do testing and this restart, then I'm on the fast path. Okay. Works for now. Also something feels off with the colors for me. Did I character paint, character model, did I give it a color? The green. This whole loading. Does he have? Load the image. And I store enemy image. This is no longer an enemy image. Character images. I have the canvas in here. And paint it based on these values. I need to redesign this whole thing. How do I do the animations? Something I have to think longer about, I think. I want to do player different. I have a character. And I load the character. Player, I need to create one. Let's maybe do some writing to have it randomized, and I can enemy and player use same code. Painting use same code. Basically in this direction. Do I this certain type of randomized character in randomized character sprite versus randomized character sprite, and I have a white with base color randomized character, but this is more two types which can work together. I can also use a base color for the randomized stuff, but the main difference is Randomized character sprites consist of multiple sprites. And without it, it's just one sprite. Currently, I load the image, and based on that, I store in their stuff. Just for this type of enemies is fine. The randomized character sprite, I probably need to save it at the player. Main goal is to have different looking ones. Can enemy and player pen use the same code? So the answer is it's not enemy or player dependent, it's more like paint. It's character dependent character. It's okay if boss enemies, for example, have randomized stuff. In the future, yes. So I basically paint characters differently. Characters have different ways to paint it. Have the randomized sprite with color is not one sprite or complete character, or I have randomized character sprite, which consists of multiple sprites. And I can change the color of a part of the sprite. And I need animation. Is this everything? Also, character size change to width and 8, but it calculation will only this width. This is a different topic. I think this is a lot I have to think about. It's also just images, not for players. It's changes for all. This is even more than I currently have. That's correct. I wanted to be able to change more stuff. Let's remove the hair maybe. The hair is part of the head. Character can have different ways to be painted. sprite, randomize character sprite. Big difference is I cannot, should not. I will save them in the character in this case, and in the case I just change the base color, can save it on the image reference. Because here I expect many enemies to have it with one specific color. By randomized, I expect it to be unique to one character. And animation can be different for character types. Should each getting difficult. Is it enough that I just work on this and not on animation? Animation will be part of it, I think. But animation is bound to the enemy. Slime does not need as many as a character with legs. Small task for new stream. So I now just think about it. And start with it next time. Randomized or the character model currently have a type. Does the type define it? Was the type correct one? Leveling character. Till sync. This is that I need to separate these things. Do I? Depends on how complex I make it. just do head, body, legs part and change them to keep it like that. Because I might need two different types. I think at least. Right. Mhm. Is type enough? All this if I want to give a leveling character default image or always be. Maybe I do a second value, or do I optional value maybe? Sprite type. I could consider the animation to be later type related. I put animation in here, and no, but the animation is also sprite related. Is it? Would everything work together? Let's just sprite type. Should this be a string? And let's say it would be the randomized one. Then, but currently I take the image based on my type. Cannot randomize for each type, so I think this would be only leveling character important. And if leveling character is always randomized, well, the player part is always randomized. Is it? The player controls the slime. Player would be a slime. Would need a way to randomize it. Maybe quiet thinking is more something. Well, currently I have this under player, I think. Maybe I need new files or new types. Wait a minute, was the last change I did? it's a width height change for me to paint a bigger. Okay. Not yet ready to commit. Well, it's a work in progress commit. I want to do a new file. Think about it. Character paint minimized. It's not quite there yet. I want my paint. I load the image. Place colors. The type stuff. Not quite sure if this is correct. Maybe it's different. I need something similar. Reference image path. The canvas is some extra. Yes. Convert. On just copy something. Color conversion. Character images. Start with just images. And an image. Probably it has multiple sprites. The base color. Canvas. So this could be base image information. And now, don't know if I can use the word image, but let's find out. Next would be type. Is it a character image or a randomized? This would also problem if I have different sprite sizes in one image. Would be relevant. So I basically, this is correct. Need a path and I need to load it. And if I've loaded it, I have the reference. So I can use for every image I load. And then what would be next? Have my randomized image. No, this sounds wrong. I have the current type, which is just sprite image. Constant sprite, constant sprite size image, basically. This is a character image. Which would add these two values. This would be image and these two. And I have type multiple sprite sizes image, which could be I put in let's multiple sprite sizes, image, constant, white size. Here it's one array sprite heights. It's this. Don't know. It's in width. Could always change. Also be an image and I would need a type here, which would be a string, and the type is basically this name. So if I load an image, I know what it belongs now based on the type. Could do I have type? Currently have this color to sprite and canvas. Where I save the color variants. This only works for the constant sprites, at least currently. It would work different for multiple sprite size image. Maybe. Also, this only works for one row of sprites. Instance sprite. One. This is only one row sprite. Constant sprite size image, but it's okay. Zoom it. Do I call it by f and type, which adds these two elements? It's basically this, and oops. To uppercase types. Color variant. No, image color variant. Color variant generating sprite image, maybe. This also needs the base color. And now I need the type randomized sprite. This is a type. Randomized sprite image. I will see it as a constant sprite image indeed. And a I do not need these. Actually, a new type. Yes, I only have its height and the canvas. Say. So the idea is that this is a generated one. So there is no image reference behind it. I need a type on it. The type will be the randomized. Now I have character images. But or they need to be R images. So image path, the type is required. So if I would put some type in it, see fine. Type. Oops, type is the only thing. So it's slime the problem? No, I suppose. Okay, the thing is, these only is values which has to be in here, but now I don't know how to use TypeScript. Could do a lot of ORs if for everything I allow in here. Example, this and this. Do I have the constant? I have a lot of ores. Oh, I did a mistake. Mages is the correct. And now he says base color does not exist. Now I would throw everything in here. This is a different version, so now it would accept it. Slime would be this constant. The player end up being this, but he would not have a base color, and he would need white heights. 40, let's just try out. Say 15, 15, 10 or something. It's 20, 20, 20. It's with S. Oh. I have it. Oh no, this is color variant. Yes, it's in there. It's getting long, so maybe I break it up. So put it in multiple lines. Player. No, it's allowed to be named player. The name of the file is not good, but this could be a basis for my new painting stuff. Should I? Normally this is not, for JSON it would be wrong, but if I add a new line, I don't forget. I sometimes forget to set it. So why not do it always? This could be a start. I also have images for my map tiles, which would also end up being constant sprite. But next one, the slime also has animations. Let's think about it. I have a constant sprite size image. I have color variants. That I add them as maybe a so now I basically could do one constant sprite size images with animation constant constant animation sprites. It's something like this, and animation string array basically the animation says if I have sprites in one row, the first one in the row is animation type. Basically, if I throw it in here and I use it for my slime, I would call it animation idle one. It's not. How do I call it? Idle 1, idle 2? It's moving 1, moving 2. Does this work? I want to know what to paint in the end. And moving can get multiple. Could also be a moving 3. I don't know if this is good. Would split it like this. So I can search for every index of moving underscore. We should start counting from 0. And now my player will also need animations. And the color variant also needs animation. I will need to think how to do it with TypeScript. I could these are all optional stuff. Can I Still not sure. Doesn't feel quite right. But it's a first idea. I will stop here for today. Let's just do one more round. And then I will end the stream. So kill. Do I have Pierce is the strongest? Damage. T-shot. Speed is not bad. Lot of multi-shot. Damage. Shooting speed. More multi-shot. And so on. The farther I am from the middle, the stronger they will get, and the further they will aggro on me. To get too strong. I want to get a bit stronger first before I go to the more difficult areas. Let's farm here. This is a big. This was a slowdown. I think they wanted to run to me, and wow, there's. I had to run a lot around. I mispressed, but not so bad if I get wrong upgrades. a lot of movement speed currently. I have 27 skill points random. Okay. I'll come from all directions. I still have in damage. Getting dangerous. Getting a lot of enemies. Oops. Barely enough damage. That's one. Shall I die? Game slows down. Can survive. And I'm dead. 1300. 13,708, so that's my point. Okay, and the stream here. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye bye.